of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped
at their own 25-yard line.
First time with Miles Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Sanders. It goes as a loss of 6. Now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Off the play fake. Boyd. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Allen now looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
But it's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he
returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Sanders toss left side. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and 2. Boyd. And it's complete. Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard
4
line.
receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Boyd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
It's a pickup of 6.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 3, Broncos 0.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He may try and run for this. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. So on the big tight end,
each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A handoff as they run the counter play. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen is going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Broncos.
Allen off the play fake. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 16, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, they'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
At the 9-yard
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
brings up 3rd
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Boyd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 23-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
To number 20.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And here comes Diggs.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Denver.
Looking to throw. Boyd. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a carry for Sanders. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Here's Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Left side here to Sanders. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get it on very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Sanders. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Boyd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
2nd and 16.
From the gun, Boyd. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Boyd. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Boy, now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Denver.
Now the try here for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. Boyd. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Boyd. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.